In the last video, we have seen the mysterious aura of Mount Kailash. Though, Mansarovar is a complete different story. Mansarovar is a lake near Mount Kailash. Many mostly visits the lake with the belief of experiencing Lord Shiva's mighty presence, though few came back with different experience, something unbelievable, like the aliens. Even Sadhguru shared unique and different experience of Mansarovar with his disciples.
One thing is clear, here, this we are 100% sure, is there's a tremendous amount of activity in the lake. And this activity is… the nature of the activity is such that it has nothing to do with anything that we know as life on this planet. It's something totally different. It's life, but not the way we know it. I wouldn't call Mansarovar a spiritual place because spirituality is out of human being. These beings, if you can call them that, I don't know what we can call them, whether we can call them beings or things or creatures or what. We have no words for things or happenings which don't belong to our realm of experience. They don't belong to anything that we know as life. So for now, due to lack of words, we'll call them beings. Their nature is nothing to do with who we are and what we are, on this level at least. So this is not really a spiritual place, but somehow life from somewhere has chosen this almost like an airport. They're just landing, taking off, landing, taking off at a tremendous pace. This is just crazy. This doesn't stand to any reason. Why for millions of years, one particular spot on the planet has been used by life which doesn't belong here? Why? And why the same place? And why for so long?
Other than Sadhguru, there are many stories in the internet of people who visited Mansarovar. They reported coming back with a feeling that is hard to describe or shake off. There are chronicles of people experiencing not God, but an alien-like presence around the lake. Mayur Kalbag, author of the book Aghori, The Untold Story, said that during his visit to Mansarovar, he saw twinkling lights like stars in the lake. And some of them literally dropped into the water. He said that there are dimensions which are beyond our imagination. Dimensions that are completely different from our world. According to Sadhguru, there are 21 dimensions, and perhaps these are ones that scientists refer as parallel worlds. The Vedas and the Puranas are full of stories of yakshas, ganas, and devas. They are beings that didn't belong to earth and are completely different from humans. There are many number of references in all the Sanskrit scriptures about beings from beyond, visiting earth, transacting with the local people, and various things. These generally feels like fairy tales with mythical creatures, though Mansarovar makes us to want to believe in them. And Sadhguru tells us about such an ancient law that took place in banks of Mansarovar.
Mansarovar is significant because it is culturally significant, because whenever Shiva is a bit of a vagabond householder, he goes away. So his wife, Parvati, instead of staying in Kailash, she comes down here because that's all iced up. She comes down here, at least there's cold water. So she lives here largely. I want you to imagine, you're the just only woman sitting on the banks of Mansarovar lake, nothing here. She wants to have a baby. She's unable to have a baby because Shiva's seed is not human. So, it's clear that she cannot have a baby with him. But When she's alone, when she's with him, she's fine. When he's gone for long periods, her maternal instincts took over. She wants to have a baby. So one day, she smeared herself with sandal paste head to toe, waited for a period of time, then slowly peeled off all the sandal paste. When you do this, a certain amount of your skin or your cells will come away. Making use of this, using her tantric power, she made the shape of a baby and breathed life into it. A nice little boy came and she was very happy in the company of this boy, and he grew up, just the two of them, nobody. And Parvati wants to have bath. So she set up a small barrier and asked the boy to watch out, that nobody comes this way. So the boy took this duty as a he's very proud to guard his mother. He's in that state. And Shiva and his friends landed up. So he wants to see his wife, he's coming that way. And the boy stopped him and questioned him, "Who are you?" Shiva, "You asking me, who are you?" With a flick of his sword, he took off the boy's head and went to see Parvati. Very happy to see his wife after 12 years. But the wife saw blood on his sword and she screamed. And he got the works. Then he doesn't know what to do. He thought after 12 years he'll get a great welcome. Here she is freaking on him. She said, "You have to bring him back to life." So he looked around and the leader of the Ganas, he asked him, "What?" He said, "Okay." So he lopped off his head and put it on the boy's head. First head transplant. So now the boy had a human body and a Gana's head. That too chief of the Gana's head, and he had a limb which was boneless limb. So he became a Ganapati, the chief of the Ganas.
Please subscribe the channel if you like the video and support us in making further videos like this.